All right, guys. So you're the leading ambassadors of fun times. That's the quote. But you do put out a lot of positive energy. I've seen you guys live. It's an amazing show, especially when David Lee Roth is involved. Is it important to you guys to put out so much positive energy as part of your act, as part of your band, and not just sort of shoegaze and?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we all like pretty high energy type music, or we like to go to shows that are going to keep us moving instead of sleeping. So we like to give out that kind of a vibe too.
You know, we've always done, whenever we've been having a bad show, that our key to making it into a good show is turning around to each other and just smile. And as soon as you start smiling, it's a big secret. The entire audience will start smiling back at you.
Or pull your pants down and flash the guy.
Or show a lot of crack.
That does elicit a lot of laughs, especially from, certain members of the band. We also sleep a lot, so we have a lot of energy, pretty much. We have nap time on the road. A lot of, what?
I'm serious.
No, we do.
Don't all bands have nap time?
Yeah, we have a nap, If somebody gets a bit grumpy, we have a granola bar and a glass of apple juice, and then we have a nap.
And a group spoon.
We spoon a little bit, but that's just, if somebody's upset or sad, it's just kind of like positive energy hug.
Dave looks a little sad today. Let's get him. Let's get on either side of him and spoon him.
Look at them rubbing the bone.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dave's tough.
It used to be a while ago where the people would kind of consider it selling out to have your music in films and TV commercials and all that.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore, I think. You guys have been featured in a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Has it been a positive experience? Like, is it like that now, or it's a little bit more respectful than it used to be?
have even more stuff to sell. So if anybody out there needs anything, just get in touch with us. We'll sell pretty much anything. I mean, I saw an email the other day talking about trying to sell our socks on eBay.
Oh, that was Travis from Social Code.
Oh, go figure.
He's selling, a buddy of ours and another band from Vancouver called Social Code. The singer is selling his socks on eBay. And we're,
Like a spooch sock? Like what kind of sock?
Hey, I don't need this sock anymore.
There you go.
I wonder how much money I could get for it.
I don't see how making music and selling music could be called selling out, because we're doing what we love and making money off it. That's pretty damn great. I'm not having, if I was working at a factory and I wished I was playing music, then maybe that might be selling out.
And it's not like it's not like we're selling our songs to like cigarette companies or anything like that, or
We're just doing tours for cigarette companies.
yeah. So that's true. We don't take a lot of money.
And you know what? I haven't heard that whole selling out kind of moniker in relation to selling songs to commercials or movies in a long time. And I think it's just because bands don't sell CDs anymore, or as much as they used to. So you need other routes to keep money coming in, so you can do what you want to do and keep putting records out. That when we licensed Get Loose to Labatt's, that helped pay for the next record.
And this car.
No, it's just a key. He actually doesn't even own a car.
Yeah.
It's a rental.
You know what? Like if you two was to take one and license it to McDonald's, that would be pretty nasty. You know what I mean? But for a band like us to license, that financed a lot. Like, for living for a little while, and for
it's pretty
touring.
simple.
And
We
stuff like that.
like beer.
Like, there you go. Beer. They're giving us money to,
Buy more beer.
to more. Yeah.
That's
circle. That's true. We've never sold a song to someone that we didn't think was a cool thing to sell a song to, but I don't know what'll happen when that opportunity arrives. It'll probably be one of those 2-second manager conversations. I don't want to do that. Well, it pays X amount of dollars. Okay. It's like,
Where do I sign up?
that's probably what'll happen.
No, we want to do like a hemorrhoid commercial though.
Yeah.
Come on, you're just showing me hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
There's a lot of sitting down driving, and sometimes sitting.
You get
Can
sponsored.
we should move on to something else.
Yeah, Ixnay on the Emeroid, hey.
Well, okay, let's go on to online. You're saying different forms of putting music out there. You guys also MySpace, blogs, video blogs, tour diaries, really important to you guys. Do you have a lot of feedback from that? Is it something that just kind of goes out there, or do you actually have fans come up to you and have that come back to you and say, you know what, thanks for putting that out there, I really feel a little bit more connected with you guys.
For sure, absolutely. The fans really appreciate it. And with MySpace, you can see how many people, like from comments and stuff, you can see how many people are checking it out. And on YouTube, it tracks every time someone sees a video. So we try to do every little bit that we can to make the fans feel more involved, like they know what's going on, as opposed to. Plus, it also it brings some reality to it all. A lot of fans think that bands are on tour in big fancy buses and all kinds of crazy stuff like that, and it's not always the case. And sometimes your tire explodes on the highway, and you have to go get a new tire and put it on yourself, even if you don't know how to put a tire on, and it goes on backwards. But you know what? It's good for the fans to see that sort of thing, in addition to hearing it as well, right?
Sometimes somebody wakes up with a dead hooker.
These things are good to talk about.
We actually encounter a lot of explosions on the road, whether it be a tire or anal from a lot of bad food.
We like to bring that to the fans.
See, there's a lot of this interview, for example, is us just being honest and truthful about most of what we're talking about, but kind of mostly not either, right? So it's like,
Making me feel uncomfortable. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not kidding. Look, it wasn't a dead hooker.
How do you guys sort of keep the peace other than like nap time? But even though there's been some lineup changes and things, you guys, some of you have been together since, what was it, grade 7?
Yeah, all 3 of these guys except for me.
Yeah, so obviously you guys have grown together, also grown apart, but sort of symbiotic to each other. How do you do that? Because a lot of bands break up, a lot of bands fight and don't know how to deal with their issues. You guys must be really good at it. What do you do?
There's a lot of backstabbing going on and nobody talking about it to faces, so we're all okay.
So, you know what? What we could do is we could actually come out right here for MTV Live and just kind of let's air some of that dirty laundry for you, the fan.
Let's air it right now.
All right.
Those are my underwear.
I think it's probably like we've just been. If anybody out there has a brother or a sister or a mother or a father, and you have a fairly decent relationship, when you get upset at each other, it's all over in the morning, and you're having breakfast together. That's basically
you got to
the way
work it out
works.
because you're family, right? And it's not really, even if this band discontinues at one point in time, whenever, some year down the road, we're always going to be buddies and we're going to be friends, and we got to, keep that together.
How does like marriage and babies affect that whole band?
Well, we wouldn't know. I mean, geez, we're all single teenagers right now.
Talking about speaking the truth.
Wait a minute. My
You know what?
girlfriend's
It
gonna
just
see that
makes
too.
Just kidding, dear.
all of that. I'm the only one here with babies, and it just makes life that much better. It's not stopping me from doing anything. It's just filling my heart with more love.
Helps you
That's
appreciate
basically
the
it all.
life that you live.
Yeah, it makes me appreciate it a lot more. It makes me relax a little more. I don't know. It makes me get used to not having sleep, so when we get on the road, that's when I get sleep. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. I'm all chipper and all right, I get to sleep in the truck tonight and there's no baby
How does that
crying.
not
All
like
right.
that is so backwards, but it's so funny. It's like, now when I go on the road, I can finally get some sleep.
I know. That's the way it works.
I go on the
But
road
it's
like
true.
3 days in, you're just like,
I
I can't take it anymore. Put the beer away.
So if you're in a rock band and you want to learn how to live the road life, have some kids.
Wait a minute.
It's the new way. It's sort of like backstage. It used to be all like Jack Daniels and whatever, and now it's Gatorade and fruit
Vodka.
trays, right? It's like
What do you mean? What's changed? We have a better rider now than we used to.
I'm drinking Gatorade, baby.
All right, let's bring it back to the album.
Red Bull.
Obviously, bringing a producer in must have been a little bit difficult. What did your producer bring to the project or bring to the band?
It wasn't difficult.
No, it wasn't difficult at all. We worked with him on the previous record as well, Full Day to Be,
Dan Broadbeck.
and he's awesome. The studio's called EMAC in London, Ontario, and we went back there for this record a second time just because we were so comfortable with Full Day to Be doing that record, and we wanted it to be even more like an even smoother of a process kind of thing, and
Yeah.
work with somebody who already was familiar with us.
Yeah, if we had a hard time with the producer, we probably wouldn't be working with them. You want to work with a producer that feels like another part of your band, and they are all just going to be able to zone in on the ideas and make good choices, and have him to tell you if your choice is actually bad and trust him.
Yeah.
If it was a bad relationship, nothing would get done.
We're definitely close. I mean, we haven't said anything, kind of like we haven't even made a joke yet about him. So he's a good guy.